Some engines promise power, performance, and perfection until they start falling apart. Behind the flashy numbers and bold marketing, a few engines turn out to be more trouble than triumph. They sound great on paper, but end up draining. These are the overhyped engines that look like legends. Let's start with an engine that promised brains and efficiency but ended up giving drivers headaches instead. The Volkswagen 1.5 TSI engine, also known as the EA211 EVO, promised to be the perfect balance of performance and fuel efficiency, but reality told a different story. Introduced in 2017 and fitted into models like the Volkswagen Golf and Skoda Octavia, it came with clever tech such as direct injection, turbocharging, and active cylinder technology, designed to deactivate two cylinders under light loads to save fuel. On paper, it sounded like a small engineering masterpiece. In practice, though, early versions, especially those with manual gearboxes from 2018 to 2020, quickly gained a reputation for their frustrating kangarooing behavior, a jerky, unpredictable motion when pulling away from a cold start. Owners described the experience as if the car was learning to drive for the first time. This issue was traced back to software calibration problems in the cylinder deactivation system, which caused hesitation and inconsistent power delivery. Even worse, the ACT system itself became a source of headaches, with reports of oil leaks from camshaft and crank bearings and tensioner wear that could shorten the engine's life. While Volkswagen later issued updates to fix the software, the damage was already done. The early 1.5 TSI earned a reputation as an engine that tried too hard to be smart, and in doing so, forgot how to simply drive smoothly. If Volkswagen's problem was too much clever tech, Toyota's issue was too much smoke. Their diesel dream turned into a maintenance nightmare. The Toyota 2.2 DCAT engine looked like Toyota's bold step into the diesel performance world, powerful, efficient, and refined on paper. Producing 177 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque, it gave the Avensis RAV4 and even the Lexus IS220D a strong push forward. But behind that impressive torque figure was an engine that turned many owners' dreams into smoky nightmares. The 2.2 DCAT's biggest issue, emissions. This engine was infamous for acting like a moving factory chicken, using so much so that its diesel could take over 50 ppm and clock constantly. Once that happened, the engine would lose power, fuel economy, and tank, and repairs became painfully expensive. Adding its complex EGR and DPF system and maintenance suddenly became a full-time hobby. But that was not all. The head gasket design used a soft material that tended to degrade over time, leading to leaks, overheating, or complete head replacement, an expensive and time-consuming fix. Injectors could also clog, leaving drivers with rough idling or misfires. In theory, the 2.2 DCAT was Toyota's answer to powerful European diesels. In reality, it was an engine that smoked, coughed, and struggled its way through ownership, proving that even Toyota can get it wrong when they try to chase performance over reliability. Toyota wasn't the only one to stumble. When BMW joined the twin-turbo revolution, it created one of the most powerful and problematic engines ever built. BMW N63 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 was supposed to redefine power and performance for luxury cars, and it did, just not in the way BMW hoped. Beginning in 2008, this engine featured a hot new design, placing both turbochargers neatly between the cylinder banks. It looked like pure German genius, compact, powerful, and high-tech. But beneath that clever layout was a heat-soaked nightmare that left many owners fuming literally and financially. The issue started with those turbos sitting in the middle of the engine's V. While this design allowed for instant throttle response, it also trapped massive amounts of heat. Over time, that heat cooked everything around it: wiring, seals, injectors, and even the valve control system. Combine that with the N63's weak cooling setup, and it was a recipe for overheating cylinder heads and melted wallets. Things got worse. The engine's timing chains were prone to stretching, oil consumption was excessive, and leaking injectors could wash away cylinder lubrication, slowly destroying compression. BMW eventually issued an N63 customer care package, quietly replacing key components under warranty, a rare admission that something had gone seriously wrong. In the end, the N63 became a symbol of over-engineering gone too far. It delivered massive power, yes, but at the cost of reliability and peace of mind. For many owners, this twin-turbo V8 wasn't the ultimate driving machine, it was the ultimate repair
N63 was supposed to be reliable.
Yeah, N63s are reliable as long as you are loyal to them.
The Mazda 1.3-liter Renesas engine, the beating heart of the RX-8, is one of the most fascinating yet frustrating engines ever built. It promised innovation, smooth power, and sky-high revs that made every drive feel like a race. With its tiny two-rotor Wankel design producing up to 238 horsepower, it could outperform engines twice its size. But as any RX-8 owner will tell you, that magic came with a price and plenty of oil. Unlike traditional piston engines, The Renesas had a unique appetite for both fuel and oil. Its design burned oil by nature, meaning drivers had to constantly top it up, sometimes weekly. Fail to do so and the engine's apex seals, which keep compression tight inside the rotors, would wear out, leading to catastrophic compression loss. When that happened, you could kiss your power and often your entire engine goodbye. Even when properly maintained, the Renesas wasn't exactly efficient. It drank fuel like a V8 and struggled with carbon buildup, forcing owners to redline it occasionally just to keep it healthy. And because so few mechanics specialized in rotary engines, repairs were often expensive and time-consuming. In short, the 1.3-liter Renesas was a mechanical masterpiece that demanded devotion. When it worked, it sang to 9,000 revolutions per minute like nothing else. But for most drivers, the tune ended too soon and far too expensively. And finally, we go from high-revving innovation to quiet disappointment, an everyday Toyota engine that proved even reliability has its limits. The Toyota 1.8-liter VVT-I engine, known as the 1ZZFE, is one of those engines that looks bulletproof on paper, but has a frustrating secret under its reliability badge. Produced from 1999 to 2007, found in
And the rattling
models
sound
like
is coming from a
Raw,
diesel
Celica,
engine.
Spider,
So these are
powered millions of
European
Toyotas around the world.
RAV4.
It was efficient, compact,
You can see the engine is
kind of
clean.
engine you'd expect to
Diesel,
outlast the car itself.
This is the
For many
2AD.
owners, that
It's
illusion
a
started
2.2
fading
liter.
as the oil light
Comes with the ECU, so the engine,
Achilles heel of the 160
the gearbox and the ECU control.
Toyota engineers had made the oil control rings too thin and with poor drainage, meaning the engine slowly began burning.
A mileage of 129,000. So for 500,000 Kenya shillings, you can get
Some
this
unlucky
engine.
drivers, the problem appeared as early
It's
as
clean, it's from a
60,000
start car.
To make matters
With a
worse,
mileage
the
of
issue wasn't always
129,000.
obvious until the damage was done. Low oil
So
levels led to
500,000 is
worn
inclusive of
bearings,
shipping and
knocking
taxes, huh?
noises, and eventually a total engine failure. While Toyota revised the piston design in 2005, the damage to the engine's reputation was permanent. From over-engineered nightmares to oil-burning legends, these engines all had one thing in common: big promises, bigger problems. Some aimed for brilliance and missed. Others just tried too hard to be perfect. In the end, they all became cautionary tales in the world of horsepower and hype. Which of these engines have you come across? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, kindly give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss our next video. Until next time, stay fast, stay curious.